So what makes a human or a cognizant being, I guess, a cognizant being? I mean, you know, if you had a lizard standing upright or not even standing upright, but just talking to you or doing what I'm about to, mention, you would say, hey, that's an intelligent being. Just a little in a different form for what it's worth. But and the bigs, honestly, they may be a slightly different form, but they're, in my opinion, they're men. And what I'm about to describe is very much a cognizant being action. Now, when I was in Alabama and many other places, but Alabama especially, we'd gone out to this area that's thousands of acres owned by this. As I understand, it's a paper company, and we're literally out in the middle of nowhere. When we're sitting in this campsite, there is no one around. Now we're playing music. Picture us playing music. I'm playing guitar, and of course we're recording. And as I'm playing guitar and singing, and we're all just hanging out by the fire and listening to it, you hear in this recording, and I didn't bother getting it. I just wanted to talk about it in this video. I could probably find it. A rattlesnake, what it sounded like a rattlesnake. It's like like a maraca almost, shaking as I play the guitar and in a rhythmical form, and it varied throughout the time I was playing guitar. So it was obviously intended to be musical. And now, that very night we saw their eyes, their glowing eyes, 3 sets of eyes. We had Class A, basically, interaction with them. And anyway, so that in and of itself is pretty significant. But we also heard the music. And so that, I mean, hands down, and you all have heard of the other, there's so many videos out there where it talks about them doing so many things that are so basically people-like. And this is just another one of those examples. So while I played the guitar, it sounded to me like they were shaking maybe what I would assume to be a rattlesnake rattle. It sounded very much like one, and that would make sense. From Alabama, you're out in the wild, you have access to rattlesnake rattles. So anyway, just an example, one of many, many, many examples that I could talk about where they are cognizant beings and doing something that would be what many would be considered human-like, and that's playing music. Now, I've also had them, while I played the flute, hitting logs with what sounded to be rocks or sticks rhythmically. I've had that. There's so many examples of where they've actually joined in while I'm playing music. So anyway, you take it for what it's worth. You guys take care.